This is the third in a series of video clips designed to show you around the Phormula KS-3 knock analyzer, and in this video clip I want to demonstrate the device and show you it working. So in order to do that, normally what we would have is a knock sensor plugged straight into the side here via a signal cable, and obviously the device would take settings from there, take readings from there, but we wouldn't be able to hear them. So what I want to be able to do is to allow you to hear the signal from the knock sensor. So what I've done is I've actually recorded that signal and sampled it so we can actually play it back to the device. But not only can we play it back to the device, we can also hear it as well. So you'll be able to hear the engine knocking, and you'll also be able to hear the sample of the engine working without knock. Now, in order to be able to do that, and in real life, in order to be able to hear the engine knocking, what we have is another product, which is the Knock Analyzer Pro, and this works in conjunction with the KS-3. It can actually be plugged in directly to the KS-3, and if you're involved in tuning and you want to modify settings on your vehicle and adjust the boost or change the fueling, we strongly recommend you use a product such as this in conjunction with the KS-3. This will allow you to plug in a set of headphones and the sensor cable to the KS-3, and that means you'll be able to hear exactly what the KS-3 is listening to, and you'll be able to hear your engine, and if there are any issues with knock, you'll be able to hear them. Now, the reason why we'd much prefer you to use this device as opposed to the KS-3 for mapping your engine is that if the knock sensor that's attached to the KS-3 is not in a particularly good position, you may not pick up the early stages or knock early in the rev range, whereas obviously by listening to knock you'll be able to pick them up and you'll be able to distinguish them. So it's purely a case that this device is used for mapping engines and this device is used as a warning device, and that's how we'd like to recommend the products are used. Now, the Knock Analyzer Pro has has ports on the side for headphones and the knock sensor cable. We've also got a power on and off and adjustable volume. So in order for you to be able to hear the engine knocking, usually you'd obviously have a set of headphones on. In this instance and for this demonstration, we're going to pass the headphone jack straight into a set of speakers, so we'll be able to hear the engine knock, and we'll also be able to display the results on the KS-3. Okay, so what we have here is the KS-3, which is plugged into the power supply. We've also got the knock sensor cable going in here. We've got the Knock Analyzer Pro attached via this cable, so it goes round, and those two are attached together. So the Knock Analyzer Pro can listen to exactly the same signal that the KS-3 is listening to, and we've also got the headphone output going to a set of speakers. I'm just going to try and make this a bit clearer to see, so we'll move that out the way and zoom in on here, then hopefully you'll get a much clearer shot of there we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I've got a sample which was taken from a Nissan S13, so a CA18, and what we'll do is we'll play the sample back to the KS-3, which is basically the engine going round the complete rev range under load with no knock. Now, what might seem strange is that we've actually received a reading on here that says that it read knock, but in actual fact what this device is doing is it's picking up all the frequencies that are we've currently got it to 6.5 kilohertz. So it's trying to detect those frequencies, and obviously within the engine we've got a lot of background noise, we've got the valve train noise, etc. So the way that we set it up is that you set a threshold value. So in this case, what we've said and what we recommend is that you try and achieve, by adjusting the gain, try and achieve a value of around about 40. Now what I'm going to do is just reset that, so we just press the jog dial inwards and it sets everything back. I'll replay the same signal. And as you can see, we get very similar readings, and this time it read 40. That's what the device was originally configured for. So now what I'd like to do is we're going to play back a signal which is from the same engine, but where we significantly increase the boost to induce dead. I'll just reset it again so we start from 0. Oh! Wrong clip. Here we go. As you can see, we achieved a value of 93. Around about 4 seconds into that clip there was some knock. I'm not sure whether or not you heard it. I'll play it again and I'll just indicate with my finger when the knock comes in. Oops. Just get the clip again. Just at that point, it's the classic kind of rattling noise in the background that you can hear, and we can play that through again just as a. So what you can see is that we've achieved a significantly higher value of 93, and what we'll do now is, there we go. What we'll do now is we'll basically adjust the alerts within the device so that the device will actually trigger and we'll get the warnings that we'd like to see. So we'll scroll through the settings, and where alerts is set off, we know that when the engine's running normally we know that 40 is fine. We'll just put in a little margin in there, so we'll say that the device won't actually go off unless we get anything greater than 50. So what we can do now is go back and play the initial run with no detonation. And now what we'll do is play the run where we'd induced detonation. As you can see, the alarm's gone off. We've got a clear visual indicator that the alarm's gone off, so even if whilst you were doing that run you for whatever reason missed the visual warning, you've got a clear visual warning here that says the alarm's been triggered, and that's simply reset just by tapping it on the side again. So I hope that's given you a quick demonstration of the product. For more information, please visit our website.